precious stuff real quick. What is recycle? Recycle cargo. Oh. Sorry about that. I mean, I know it'll never happen, but if only they would just all get along. Nintendo included.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam.
I have to care about my baby.
Connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excess of stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
What?
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A steel mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the Steel Mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached.
Okay, sure. You try not getting
Each
attached
one
to a
has been
baby.
physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand.
I love
there
how
is still a
fast
great deal we
Sam
don't know about BBs.
like got attached to the
As we
BB.
expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood.
Right, Paige. That's how I would
spoke with
be
Hartman. We should
immediately
have your
attached
results
to it.
soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted.
If I didn't think the game was gonna give
Good night, Sam.
the BB like a name, I would have already named it at some point. Does he lock himself up? Also, this means that there's a warehouse of brain dead, kind of pregnant women.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling
That are hooked up to like
down,
the internet.
my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living
Shit,
alone.
I wouldn't either, knowing
They're
that there's
supposed to
potential
come
that I
together to help
would
one
become a
another.
pregnant person stuck on a table connected to
And
the
if
internet.
we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
What the hell good is hope gonna do?
I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hope can only take you so far.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower?
You got it.
It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
This time, let's go ahead and take a sitting potty. Some contemplation time. An ad for Norman Reedus. I have no idea what book that is, by the way, Paige. I only know a few Stephen King books and or movies because I don't like Stephen King as his writing style at all.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive.
So we're collecting Norman
But you
Reedus
possess other
bathwater.
singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids, waste products, drilling, dispensing.
It would.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past.
5,
Oh, It's almost time.
Or
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
why is he only able to talk to me for a certain amount of time?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear
A
this.
grenade?
Oh, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives.
Archives.
Might make for interesting reading.
Oh, a weapon rack. Yeah, again, I wouldn't hate anybody for liking Stephen King, anything like that. If you like him, you like him. And I understand why. He has such interesting concepts. Like, most of the movies that are based on his works, I really like. Because both the old and new are very good. Pet Cemetery, very good. Cujo. Oh, the director of It is the person that's making the Outlast movie? Even better. Okay, you've looked at yourself long enough. No, stop. Back. Yeah, because he was riddled on cocaine. I remember reading that. Click on BP. Booth BB.
Oh.
I love that it rocks and everything. Cute. BB looks happy. People, let me have a nice drink. And I guess I'll look at the equipment rack because that's what it wants me to do. Oh, it just wants to tell me that I have a hat now. Go ahead. Yes. Let's pimp out Norman Reedus. Sorry, Sam. Hello, Physique. Good morning, good afternoon. I mean, oh shoot, I meant to check the thing. I'll check it from my wristwatch, my wrist manacle. Had mail.
That isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
real book I read was It at 14. Oh my god.
Sam, out of curiosity.
And Misery at 12? That's even worse.
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Looking up to Annie Wilkes.
Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod.
I don't like the word harvested
this
there.
is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more.
Dumb.
But almost all
So
of the
dumb.
old records
Why would
are
we ever
gone.
do that then?
If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Oh no!
Check
Your
the
mom
delivery
looks like
terminal and
Kathy
review the
Bates.
list of orders.
And that was your first book. And you wanted to become an author. That's,
While you're resting, I ran
good
some
on you for
network
wanting to
diagnostics.
stick through that and that you're still
Irrelevant
writing.
monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network.
It does help a lot of people survive, but at the same time,
if I'm right,
the
they'll have
potential
taken
of
it to their
disaster of
site,
not knowing
which is
what it
smack dab
does.
in the middle of their territory.
What kind of future is
Don't
this?
suppose you'd be up for stealing
It's
us
just a
their
paper
property back?
jam. They can't get the
Thinking
paper
anyone more
out.
qualified than you.
Oh yeah. Let me just go back to this. Because I wanted to read my mail. Time passed while I was sleeping. Mail! Right. There's no one who can see PTs. It would be like, what? I mean, true, but why wouldn't they just contract BTs more often or find out more about that? A weird glowing object in Capital Knot City. Hey, Sam, you heard the latest rumors about Capital Knot City. People have been seeing some weird glowing things up on the rooftops near the isolation ward. Seems it's a the part of the human that doesn't want to turn into a BT. That's what people are saying anyway. Apparently there were a common sight back in the old days, back before the Stranding. I mean, story goes they were lost souls wandering around. The dumb emoji. One of my pals tried to take a closer look to see what it was, but he couldn't find anything. I'm sure you could do better. Put your mind to it though, right? Thanks for delivering those rare materials. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. I'm not gonna read all that for you, buddy. I assume the yellow part is the important part of the messages. Bridge babies. They call me Dead Man on account of my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We've all been on good terms. You see, used to have a regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. But I digress. The fact that BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges, that's more research into the little guys, had already been conducted long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that the Bridges wanted to build our own BBs. Most of... Sorry, it just tilted weirdly. Still, blah, blah, blah. Most of the work has already been done for us. We just need to follow the instruction manual, so to speak, which isn't to say that we don't have any idea how they work, not just not how they can detect BTs or how they connect to the world on the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain: their continued study will lead us to great understanding of the Stranding and the life before death itself. That much I can assure you. Fragile. Why does everybody have like my email address? A gold hat. Any new deliveries for me, guys?
Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
Are they, George? Do you want me to pick up from there? Sure. Is that not back where we just were, though? That's gonna suck.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fab... You never know when you'll need to recon an area. That thing you're holding is a crystal collector.
Oh, that's the thing to get the hands.
Provide secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation.
Oh, that's Hartman. Okay. So he was in the room when
golden
Bridget died.
That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps...
Oh, Hartman. So there's something obviously wrong with his heart.
Order assigned.
So he probably can only be awake for a certain amount of time. God bless the fact that all the names are very on the nose.
Beginning scan.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. I'm just saying it to myself out loud.
Have a pleasant journey.
Good morning, Sam. Safe travels.
He looks happy. Okay. So... Oh, no. Remove. Where's the remove? Hold. Yes. So we want to go... here and here. Somewhere. Collect and retrieve. Oh, so we're just going out here to look for crystals. I'm gonna put a marker there, and then... I assume that there's people that have been over here, and that's why there's a ladder, but... Okay.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Weapons restrictions lifted. He loves the attention. I love giving BBV attention.
Sam, Chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Found one. It's right here.
Almost there.
I feel like they're so obvious. So, I don't... Okay, I don't need to go back that way then. None of that is important loot. It's just... I mean, all loot is important, but it's not stuff that'll get me likes. Let's go give this to Parkman. And I can build a watchtower somewhere. Approaching destination.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons.
Sam,
All clear.
Chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
All clear. Welcome, Sam.
Okay, so I wonder how many I can carry. There's also these other little terminals that exist. I wonder if they're gonna do anything. Do I need to go to my room? Cycle? Is that what I want to do? Yes, okay. I mean, you know it's a Kojima game when they pay attention to literally everything.
Chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of it.
Top of the morning, Kuya.
Top of the morning, Kuya. B. Chiral crystals now be used at all facilities. The amount of material that can be used at the distribution center is increased. Okay.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Okay. Connection level increased. Okay. Share with Sam. Okay. Skilled handler. You can now carry more cargo. Okay. So it is kind of like a leveling system.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
Oh, is this something else I can make gold?
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Cool.
BC.
Yeah, it sounds super useful.
There is a
hi,
correlation
buddy.
between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need.
I think it's the mask, but
Everything
something
has
about
its
this guy
value.
gives off
What
bad
we
guy
don't use as
vibes.
is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
gives off villain vibes. Was I dapper? Okay.
Sam, you can use share lockers to exchange cargo with other porters.
Okay. Oh, so I can just pick up stuff from here to also deliver. Let's see. He needs a top hat, so does the baby. I would love for both of them to have a top hat. Off we go!
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
Man, back off. I'm doing it. There, now I have my gold. We need to go up this way. It's telling me to go down there. I don't want to do that.
Anybody home?
Like, is it going to be very regular that I run into other... Not like other people's footprints, that I understand. But it'd be wild to like run into actual people out here. Could you imagine if they made this into like a semi-open world kind of
Call it a
game?
rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
You played it when you didn't even have internet yet? I'm okay. That's unnecessary rope.
There we go.
But nobody put anything right here? And you put rope randomly? Fine. Strange place for one.
Before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, those things are bad things.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
There's a guy over there. Just a random ladder?
I knew it sounded lame, trying to bargain with a box of doggy snacks.
It was lame, but that's okay. It was worth it. So that's... Is that another... Is that a BB? Is that what that's saying? Oh no, those are just my markers. B8. Okay. Quietly. Is this all in? Oh, so I need to. Boy. Don't worry, buddy. You got this. I've made a mistake. Okay, fine, Sam. Need the lost cargo. Fine, offload.
Okay, Sam. Grab the cargo and get the hell out of there.
Back the way we came. Come on, up. Come on, Sam. No! Baby button. What's baby button? This one.
Been busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
This was baby button. How do I call him baby? Check out baby.
That's okay. It's alright.
It's okay. I want that stuff though. I'll be back. See, everything's okay. Just throwing on around 320. Sam can do it. He can manage. Wait, I don't have to care about this. I already knocked them all out.
This is like the way to go.
That ladder sucks more than I thought. I did it.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. And all we had to do was sit back and let them work.
I can see why that was a problem.
It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it did. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
I am. I'm very much enjoying this job. It's very... I mean, it's not like Pacific Drive exactly, but it's reminiscent of the feelings that you get from Pacific Drive, just with more Kojima and more story. The relaxing parts are relaxing, the stressful parts are stressful. I'm enjoying delivering. I looked at the time a bit ago and realized that somehow 3 hours had already passed, and that we were still only in the tutorial.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
One likes received from BB. BB enjoyed Sam's whistling. I know, 4 hours now.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it.
It better be.
Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Sam.
New boots. Oh.
Not too well, I imagine. Conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
I kind of want to run around barefoot, but at the same time, I don't. Necrosis and the ancient Egyptian view of life and death, 2 years. I can make a bridge, a real bridge now. Don't recommend that.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since